I say for the most part, being a single woman, I was always watching my back and sleeping on floors in houses of either college students or another unhoused person who knew someone who said, I can sleep on their floor in the winter. So dealing with the weather and things like that. Although I want you to know that I chose to be unhoused because I'm a minimalist at heart. And I enjoyed camping out for years before I moved to Durango. Some of the ways that I coped was house sitting, because I was living out of my car, and just living minimally so that if I needed something, you know, I would do bartering. Bartering was a real existence for me. And every day was a new day. And if it wasn't for certain Samaritans in this community, it would have been a lot harder for me. But I was able to work with people that, like Turtle Lake Refuge, Katrina Blair and her family, the farm. I worked in her cafe for a couple of years growing the greens, and I had a minimal amount of money from that, but I also lived out of my car, so I was able to afford staying in Durango. I enjoy giving back to the community by laughter. I find that if I can stimulate anybody to laugh, then I have succeeded in my mission on earth. So giving back to the community by stand-up comedy, improvising every minute I can. Hopefully, you know, I will get a smile, and I will think about that later on at night when I'm going to sleep, and it makes my day. So I also like to give back to the children, and I am a nanny. I do watch a couple of kids, 3-year-old, 4-year-old. My granddaughter's 11 with Arabella, her friend Elliot. Ivory, I help them all, raise them all from diapers, so I am a nanny, and they call me Grandma Kim. For people who are unhoused, I suggest that they work through their fears and their judgments, and to stay in the moment when there's a crisis or anything that might be subjected to trauma, to stay in the moment and take the breaths, because that will help them get through to the next step. So therefore, they will get their needs met in a calm fashion instead of a reactive, chaotic experience. It can be a lot different. And to get as much education in self-defense, self-healing, and to reach out to the resources that are available at MANA and throughout the community when they can. MANA was one of the best places for me because at that time they still had they were just beginning to get more involved in the garden program, and so I was able to help facilitate that. And that was very exciting to me and very encouraging that I was able to get my hands dirty here at the MANA Soup Kitchen. Am I still involved in the gardening program here at MANA? Of course, yes. I hope to stay involved with the garden program here and facilitate the earth, because that really charges me. When I say charge, I mean energizes me. When I see an earthworm, I get excited. I hopefully do not hurt it, because in Buddhism, we don't hurt anything living, and I practice that as much as I can. So, yeah.